Exploration in Valheim is extremely important and exhilarating. This is how you will progress in most cases, how you will encounter great challenges, and how you will have very enjoyable moments. But this can also become a big challenge at times. Tip number 1. The very first tip I will share with you is that whenever you find a new thing, whether it is a tree, a mob, a stone, a berry, just take it. Because it is a way how you will unlock recipes for cooking, crafting, building, and much more. Therefore, explore the world and carefully obtain new ingredients to unlock new cool stuff. Tip number 2. Swimming costs stamina, and you cannot regain stamina while swimming without using potions. Therefore, it can sometimes become very tricky to cross rivers after a long run. A good advice is to always take a good rest before crossing a river, refill your stamina bar and get going. Please note, you could also encounter an enemy upon reaching the other shore. Tip number 3, something I learned the hard way and will definitely help you in your exploration. Whenever you are going to a remote exploration, build a spare portal in your main base, give it a name, then go in your voyage with the ingredients in your backpack. You will then have the option to build a portal in the faraway land. This way, when you have reached very far lands and probably discovered something cool, you can simply build your portal, give it the same name, and teleport back and forth to the main base. This is also very useful in case one of your friends dies, so he can easily pick up his body. Tip number 4. Exploration on the seas is fantastic as well. Ship sailing is just really great, and I might make a video guide on how to sail and use boats. But this can also become terribly dangerous. For example, during a far trip bringing back hardly acquired metal ores, you could end up being under attack by a sea serpent. And even though one of your friends would be firing at the monster, your boat would be heavily damaged. Here comes a tip. Carry on yourself a hammer and 10 pieces of wood. This way, you can anytime land on the shore, build urgently a workbench, and repair your boat with a left click within the area of the workbench. Tip number 5. While daytime exploration is not very difficult, you will likely be attracted further and further away from interesting spot to another. However, spending the night time exploring could become dangerous in some instances. A good solution I used several times now has been to seek refuge during the night in a burial chamber or in a sunken burial dungeon, because outdoor mobs will not enter the dungeon. However, you of course need to pay attention to the dungeon mobs once inside. Bonus tip. Early on, whenever you encounter beehives in abandoned houses during your trips, you should try to collect the queen bees from the beehives so that you can start to produce honey at your base. You can refer to my beehives and honey video guide for more information.